guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new Chanel video. So Chanel 23B has launched worldwide. It launched this week, so it's on the website and it's been updated on the app and it's in stores. So I would love to know what you guys think, those of you with Chanel. Of course, unfortunately there is no Chanel fashion on the African continent. Chanel don't have any boutiques here, so most of the time I'm on Instagram trying to find information because I've never been to a Chanel boutique in Africa. But I did manage to visit the Chanel in Harrods this year, and hopefully on my trip to Paris that's coming up, I will hope to go to the boutiques in Paris as well, just to see the tea. But from what I saw when I was in the UK earlier this year at Harrods, Chanel's busy, honey. She's bringing her wig on. So let's go through some of the pieces that are coming out. Let's start off with ready to wear. I only really want to talk about these jeans because I think that these are going to be a very, very, very hot seller. They're denim, obviously, and they have, I think that there's some sequins at the back. I love them. I love them. On Instagram a few days ago, I was telling some of the Instagram leopards, I was saying on stories, I was saying luxury clothing is probably a waste of money, but I'm still gonna continue buying it for the rest of my life. I just love it. I love luxury clothing. I'm wearing my Moschino t-shirt, for God's sake. I must say, I do think that this t-shirt is the cotton does feel really soft and it does feel better made than a high street cotton t-shirt. But obviously I love the high street as well. Now, when it pertains to these jeans, I'd love to know what you think. That belt, honey, that belt is gonna go. Okay, that belt's gonna go, honey. Everything here is something which I love. I really like this collection. I think there's a toasty, cozy vibe to it, and I think it's really nice for the transitional period of late summer, early autumn. I think it's really, really nice. I love these jeans. They are horrifically priced. I only know the price in pounds. I think the price in pounds is about 2,500 pounds. They are horrifically priced. I don't even want to know how much they are in dollars, okay, or in Canadian dollars or whatever. So what do you guys think about these jeans? Let's talk about it in the comments. You know what, okay, I feel like Chanel's clothing, because it's so expensive, I feel like if you wear this, I feel like Chanel's clothing, because of the price point, it's even more exclusive than the leather goods. Most people would need to think before buying 2,500 pounds denim jeans or whatever, but Big C's bruh, you're gonna get these jeans and they're 2,500 pounds. I'd love to know what you think about them. I think that they are extremely expensive, but I do love them. I think they look very cool. I love them, and I kind of hate that I love them, but I do love them. I think they look good. All right, now I wanted to show you this Chanel 22 in the shearling. I love this. Okay, it comes in this two versions basically. There's a darker version and a lighter version that looks like a sort of caramel color, and a darker, more chocolatey version. Let me set the scene for you, honey. Imagine you have these Chanel 22s in the shearling. Imagine you're going to your winter cabin with your boo, okay? And you guys get there, it's nice and toasty, there's a roaring fire, it's crackling, and you have things inside of the Chanel 22 for your weekend away in the winter cabin, and all of the fun goodies are inside the Chanel 22 shearling that you're carrying into your log cabin with the roaring fire and some whiskey to keep warm, or some hot chocolate. I just want to set that scene for you, honey, because I know this bag is going to cost an absolute brick. I think I prefer the darker toned one. I think the darker one just feels a little bit more, I don't know, there's something about it that's a little bit more chocolatey, a little bit more autumnal, and that is something which I like. I'd love to know what you guys think about this shearling bag, because I think it's going to go. I think this shearling 22 is probably going to be the standout piece from the entire collection, so I wanted to show you that as well. Another standout piece from the collection that I wanted to show you are these costume jewelry earrings. These are very Y2K. I was in the early 2000s, I was a teenager, so it's so funny to me to see the fashions from that period become popular now, because when we were younger, these square, anyone who is my age when you were 16, 17, you were wearing these like square earrings that were thin and stuff. And they were very much in style with big letters, big, you know, big letters, like statement earrings that were square and circular were very popular, you know, during that period. So these kind of remind me of that. I think they're really, really cool. I really, really like them. They're £780 in the UK. I also wanted to show, I'll put up some other costume jewelry up on the screen. I feel like with the costume jewelry, it's like some seasons are better than others. Generally speaking though, I've noticed that their costume jewelry tends to be very robust and tends to be very good. I mean, obviously it's metal. I can't speak for their costume jewelry because I haven't bought any yet, but I have Louis Vuitton costume jewelry earrings, and mine have never tarnished and have never like lost their color or anything. I don't know about Big C's. Maybe if you have experience with Chanel's costume jewelry, you can let me know. I feel like with costume jewelry though, you do need to take care of it, and that is something which you're going to have to kind of accept that you will be taking care of it. So yeah, so there's this costume jewelry as well. Now I want to show you that denim bag that we talked about. Remember the one with the sequins, the one that's $12,500. This is a pure branding play. It's a lot of money to spend for a denim handbag. At this point, I don't even know if that price is like, I feel like sometimes Chanel, they want to test their audience. They want to see who from the people who love Chanel will buy something really expensive just randomly, like who would just buy it. And I think that this denim bag is like one of those things. I think it's extremely expensive, but I also think that people love the brand and people are willing to spend money. So I don't really see what's wrong with it for them charging those prices, because those are the prices that people will pay. There's a lot of pink in this collection, so I wanted to show you some of these pink bags. I'll put a bunch on the screen and then just walk you through some of them. Now, with these pink bags, you know, you have like the Deauville, which is really cute. There's some other ones as well. I feel like sometimes Chanel's pink is hit and miss. I go through periods with pink. Sometimes I like really bright pink, sometimes I like darker ones, and sometimes I like pastel ones. My current phase with pink, and I'm a pink girl, okay? So to see the Barbie core trend be really huge right now, it's so self-affirming, honey, because I've loved pink my whole life. And you know, there are always people who hate on the color. It's great to see so much pink in the collections. Now, right now I'm kind of more a fan of pastel pinks. I go through phases. Pink is my favorite color at the end of the day. I know I'm wearing a red shirt, but I'll get a pink mosquito shirt, don't worry. But pink is my favorite color, but I go through phases of which pinks I like. So sometimes I like darker pinks. Right now I'm more a fan of pastel pinks. But yeah, these are pretty cute and I like them. There's also this blue bag. It's blue, so let's move on and not talk about it too much. There's this Deauville here. This is interesting. It's like a neutral color as well. So I wanted to show you those ones. Now, one more thing which I wanted to show you guys is this bag right here. It has like a top handle. It looks like the mini with the top handle. This is just, yeah, just a I mean, I don't know what that is. I think that's lambskin. I don't think that's caviar. So I wanted to just show you these. I mean, obviously there's a ton of stuff on the website that you can go and look at, and the website is much more comprehensive, but those were just some of the initial pieces that I wanted to share with you that I liked. I really, really like the earrings, I really like the jeans, and I really like the shearling 22. Now, when it pertains to 22, I've changed my mind on the bag. I want to tell you why. When I went to London with Edwin to celebrate my birthday, I remember being on the tube and I was going to Waterloo to meet up with a friend. Going down the escalator, I remember it like it was yesterday, there was a woman and her boyfriend, and they were like talking, like we were all going down the escalator. She was carrying the black Chanel 2022. And I remember just thinking, oh my God, but it looks so good on her. And I know that we all roasted the bag and said it looked like a trash bag. And it still kind of does look like that. But now I feel like in the fabrics and in the shearling, it just kind of looks much more digestible and much more palatable. I don't know what you guys think about it, but I think in fabric, it looks much better. And in shearling, I think it looks much better. I know Chanel obviously doesn't use fur, but like this is definitely a bag that would lend itself to like fur, you know, if they would have done that. Obviously they don't, but I'm just saying like the shearling look of the 22, I think is just I don't know, it kind of transforms the bag to me. When I saw it on that woman in London, I remember thinking, whoa, this bag actually looks really, really good. I really like the way it looks. But then when I saw these shearling ones, I was like, oh my God, I absolutely love them. So I just had to show you guys, because yeah, really, really love them. I think that they look good. I know that they cost a fortune, but I just wanted to share them with you. So I think that they look really good. All right, there's some other pieces that I just wanted to quickly show you as well. Let's start off here with this slide. There's this pink one. I don't know about like the color, like tone of this one here, but there's this pink one. They're these like, they look like hobos, the one on the top right, like the crescent style. It kind of reminds me of that hobo bag I showed you guys from Big Gucci a few weeks ago. I remember I told you guys about that. So yeah, I'm not sure about that. I feel like with a lot of Chanel's bags, like you need to see them in person to kind of get a feel for what they look like. Okay, the next slide, there's, you know, red, there's yellow, there's blue, there's this white bag. It looks seasonal. I think it's super cute. What do you guys think about this? I'm also kind of obsessed with the idea of things in white. I just can't keep them clean. I love the idea of like white clothing. I just wouldn't be able to wear it because I can't keep it clean. That's the problem. The next slide here, there's a blue Deauville, there's a black classic. I think there's this mini, I think this is a mini square, and then there's a kind of like, it looks like a backpack, but it might be like a bucket bag. These are not particularly interesting, so let's move on. Okay, there are these black bags here as well. Lots of seasonal bags this time around. There are a lot of seasonal options. So I'd love to know what you think about these ones. So that is it basically in terms of going through Chanel 23B. I'd love to know your thoughts on this collection. Will you be getting anything, and what are your thoughts on this collection in general? I must say I really like it. Like I said, there's something about it that just makes me feel toasty and makes me feel warm, and there's something about it that's giving winter cabin, like looking nice and warm. There are a lot of knits in this collection as well, if that's your thing when it pertains to ready to wear. And also I'd like to ask you guys a question about Chanel's ready to wear. Like, do you guys buy it? What are your thoughts on it? Because I'm really into clothing. Do you think it's a good buy? Like I said, no luxury clothing is like truly worth the money, but I feel like sometimes it's more about just the way it looks and the exclusivity of it all, which, you know, I can put my hands up to that. I think we can all agree, like, luxury clothing is exclusive. I think we can all agree that. But to the people who have Chanel ready to wear, do you think it's worth a look? Do you think it's worth buying? I like a lot of their clothing. I just need to get a chance to try it on when I go to Europe. So I really hope that you've liked this video. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me everywhere linked below. I have an email newsletter. I've got a Facebook group. I would love to see you there as well. So please, please, please go follow me on everything. And yeah, just stay tuned for next week, because next week I'm going to have Birkin Bay. And I think I'm going to do, they're like new releases from Louis Vuitton, because they're going to release a Nano Alma. So we're going to need to talk about that. So I think I'll do that as well. So anyway, just turn on notifications. That way you don't miss a video. My next video is on Thursday. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next video.